Wally of the Week. This is where we take your nominations or our own nominations. We look at who deserves the coveted prize for the week. Rita, who are you going to kick off with?
We have so many, but we'll start in the US. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, this is Joe Biden's long-term doctor whilst he was president. He pleaded the fifth. Now, you plead the fifth so you don't
when you're guilty.
Incriminate yourself because you're fearful that what you say, if you answer the question truthfully, will see you in jail or facing charges. And he was asked, were you asked or pushed to lie about his health, his cognitive abilities, and was he fit for office? Questions that we've all been asking for several years, and he pleaded the fifth.
Here we go.
Were you ever told to lie about the president's health?
On the advice of counsel, I must respectfully decline to answer based upon physician-patient privilege and in reliance on my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. I am not a lawyer. I must follow my lawyer's advice in this matter.
Did you ever believe the president was unfit to execute his duties as president?
On the advice of counsel, I must respectfully decline to answer based on the physician-patient privilege and in reliance on my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
He pleaded the fifth to both those questions. This is the biggest scandal, the fact that we had the President of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, who was cognitively impaired, who was not capable of performing the job, who was controlling the White House, who was signing those executive orders, who was determining who was getting pardons during his final days in office. The fact that the US media not only refused to cover this story, most of the US media, but they also attacked those of us who did try to get
conspiracy theory. Whoa.
It's a really
Fake
important
news.
thing here. I mean, look at the doctor. I think the person who really should be pleading the fifth is his barber, but that's another story. The really important question there is the one, did anyone ask you to lie? Because he cannot hide behind doctor-patient confidentiality on that one. So that one...
Well, with both questions, he tried both, said, my lawyer said to push the fifth.
And here's the thing now. This now is going to lead to, this is my prediction, this is going to lead to some serious testing of the whole auto pen thing, particularly around the pardons. And the Department of Justice is going to start to figure out ways to test the legality of those pardons. Once that thread starts to get pulled, the entire legacy of the Biden administration is going to unravel.
And it's also fascinating what laws the doctor thought, or the doctor's lawyers thought he was incriminating himself with, because, you know, there's patient confidentiality, that sort of thing. But the President of the United States is a different sort of patient. What did he think he was perjuring himself on or whatever? So that's a fascinating one. He's definitely a Wally of the Week there. And as James says, so is his hairdresser. They could share the prize, perhaps.